Hello and welcome to Strength Day 1. Today our focus is going to be a bit more around hinging from the hips. So going into a little bit more of a lower body push, upper body pull. We have Lulu the Labrador here to help us out today as well. First we're going to go for a warm-up. This workout should only go for about 30 minutes. I'm going to take you all the way through it, and then it's expected that you'll do your own little cool down, so a light stretch or some breathing, something like that. Alright, first to start up, we're going to have 2 movements for our warm-up. We're going to do a lunge, and then we're going to do an upper body stabilizer and a warm-up drill for our shoulders as well. So we're just going to do those 2 movements, and we're going to cycle through quite a few times. So our first one, just stepping forward, and we're going to put our same arm up as our back foot and drop that back knee down. Now squeeze on your bum cheek and you'll get a little bit more of a stretch down the front and hold. Good, coming back up there, drop back, do the same on the other leg. Hold that position, reach your arm up, squeeze on your bum cheek, and standing back up and going through again. We're going to do 6 reps here total first. Good, other side. Try and stay with me. 4. Good, it's going to start to stretch the hips and warm up your balance. Good. Beautiful. Now we're going to go down to the ground into a downward dog position. So we're going to push the ground away and push our nose to our toes. Then rock forward, hips to the floor, long straight arms. Make sure that your chin's not down near your shoulders. Push the ground away. Back to your toes. And rocking forward. Make sure when we go back, you try and push your heels to the floor. And forward. Good, and again. Good, and standing back up for me. Back into that lunge. Drop back, reaching up. Good, and the other side. This time we're starting to pick up the pace a little, and we're going to go through 10 reps. 4, good. Keep fighting that stretch through the hip flexor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and back to our downward dog. This time we're going to add to it. We're going to add a reach up. So watch first. Reach back to the opposite ankle. Rock forward so our shoulders over our hand, and now reach up to the roof. Then do the same on the other side. Rock back, forward, big reach. Forward, big reach. Good, that's it. Keep working through. 10 reps here to go. Oh, sorry, all the way through. Good, so we've got 4 more after this one. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good, and back onto our lunge. This time we're reaching in and going a little wider into your lunge position. Now drop your back knee down. We're going to hold. I want you to pinch the ground together like it's a piece of paper. It's like I'm trying to scrunch this mat in half. Hold that position, hold it. Should be burning. You should feel your hamstrings, your glutes, your hips. Hold it. And shake it out. Good, now the same on the other side. Bigger with your stance. Drop your back knee. Pinch the ground together like I'm trying to pinch my mat. And hold it. Try and stay down at the depth. Try not to sneak up. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last one on our pike reach ups. 10 reps. Rock forward. Reach up. Good. 2. Big active press with that straight arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome work, legend. There's your warm-up. Go grab yourself a drink. All right, now we're going into our A series. So what we have is two different movements. We have an alternating leg step back lunge. We're gonna do that for 20 reps. So it's 10 on either side, all up. Then we're going into a bent over dumbbell row and we're gonna do 10 reps there. So there are two different exercises, A1, A2. We're gonna pump straight through them and then we're gonna have 40 seconds rest. We're gonna do 3 sets, so 3 times through, and then we'll go on to our B series. Alrighty, so first one. 4-hour step back lunge. All we are doing is starting from a standing position, stepping back with one foot and dropping the back knee down. Then you stand up strong on your front leg, alternating legs for each rep like this. Up tall at the top, step back, up tall. Looks like this side on. Now, if you want, you can do this body weight. Otherwise, we're going to use dumbbells to add a little bit more to it. So as a little bit of a measure, each week we want to increase the weights that we're using by at least 2.5 to 5 kilos so that we get progressive overload and so that we can increase our our strength. If you don't have the weights available to do that, then we're going to increase your rep range so that you are getting a progressive overload in another way. So holding your dumbbells, shoulders back, step back and squeeze your glutes up the top. Step back, squeeze at the top. See how I drop my chest down to my knee as I step back. That's it. Good, squeeze your glutes together at the top. I'm not counting because I'm talking, so I'm going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good, put them down, have a little shake out. Whew. And next one is going to be our dumbbell bent over row. So with this one, you want your feet to be just outside of hip width. We're going to bend our knees and fold forward. Really important with this one, we have a straight, strong back. We never want to be rowing in this position. Chest out and try and lock your abs on. Here I can feel my hamstrings engaged. Now as I row, I only want to row so that my elbows and my shoulders are in line. If I go to here, I've gone too far and it's putting too much pressure on my shoulder joint. So just in here so that the elbows are right next to my hips and my ribs, and the dumbbell should just come in below my ribs and my belly button, like this. Now we have 10 reps here. So find your position, engage the shoulders, pull. That's it. Four more. Awesome work. Now you've got 40 seconds to rest. Whew, I'm getting puffed. So grab yourself a drink and then we're going to go through 2 more sets of that. Just exactly as we just did. Glutes up the top. Step back, squeeze at the top. See how I drop my chest down to my knee as I step back. That's it. Good. Squeeze your glutes together at the top. I'm not counting because I'm talking, so I'm going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Put them down, have a little shake out. Whew. Engage the shoulders, pull. That's it. Four more. Awesome work. Now you've got 40 seconds to rest. Whew, I'm getting puffed. So grab yourself a drink, it's up the top. Step back, squeeze at the top. See how I drop my chest down to my knee as I step back. That's it. Good. Squeeze your glutes together at the top. I'm not counting because I'm talking, so I'm going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Put them down, have a little shake out. Whew. Engage the shoulders, pull. That's it. 4 more. Alright, now we're on to our B series. So make sure you've had about a minute rest after our A series so that you have enough time to get back on, grab a drink, get yourself ready to go. So with our B series, we have 2 different exercises. Same again, we're going to go lower body and upper body. But now our reps increase a little bit just because it is our B series. So now we have 12 reps. So first one, B1 we have is a sumo deadlift. So if you have a heavier dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can use either one for this exercise. Then, so we've got 12 reps there. Then our B2 we have is a barbell supinated row. So similar to our bent over dumbbell row, but we're going to change our grip. So supinated is palms facing out like soup. And we're going to row into our belly button and we're using a barbell here. So again, you choose your weight or you can just use the barbell weight depending on where you're at. And we've got 12 reps here. After we've gone B1, B2, we're going to have 40 seconds rest and then we're going to go through 3 sets, same as our A series. So the first one I'm going to show you is our sumo dead. So for your sumo deadlift, sumo is a wider stance. So we want our toes slightly pointing out and we want to be able to come into a position at the bottom so our knees track over the midline of our foot and that we're not like too wide that our knees come in like this. We want to be able to have a nice, open, strong position. So with your weight, whether it's a kettlebell or a dumbbell, we're going to hold it like this. So squat down and squeeze up. So we control down. 3, 2, 1. Push the ground away and squeeze your bum all the way up at the top. Again, as I'm going down, I'm making sure I have a strong straight back the whole way. And I'm never going into that rounded position. It's like you've got a wide stance and you're sitting back on a chair. Alright, so we're going to do this together. We're going to go through 12 reps. So squatting down, strong core to pick it up. Control. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. At the top, try and pinch the ground together with your feet. Good. Glutes all the way on at the top. 8. 4 more. 10. Keep that strong posture. Good. And squatting it down the same way you picked it up. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Next one we've got is our barbell row. So grab your barbell. Now I haven't got a barbell, so I'm going to use the pull cue. Now again, we're going supinated, so palms facing out, and we're going to be rowing this way. So same as when we did our dumbbell bent over row. We want to grab the barbell just outside of our hips, not in front of the legs, just outside as if we were standing with our arms by our side. from here, come over into that strong bent over position, a soft bend in the knees. Let the arms just drop. Now we engage the shoulders first. Keeping my arms straight, just pull them back. Then we row the barbell in towards our belly button and hips, and then control back down. Now same as when we did our dumbbell row. Make sure that you only come to here, not up too far. We just want our elbows and shoulders to be in line. So engage the shoulders first, pull and lift the chest out as we pull. 2, 3, 4. Keep your abs locked on. And make sure you can pull those shoulders all the way back as the barbell comes up. Nearly there, 2 more. Beautiful work. Awesome, now rest 40 seconds, then we're going to go through 2 more sets of that. Control, 3, 2, 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. At the top, try and pinch the ground together with your feet. Good, glutes all the way on at the top. 8, 4 more. 10, keep that strong posture. Good. 3, 4. Keep your abs locked on. And make sure you can pull those shoulders all the way back as the barbell comes up. Nearly there, 2 more. Control, 3, 2, 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. At the top, try and pinch the ground together with your feet. Good, glutes all the way on at the top. 8, 4 more. 10, keep that strong posture. Good. 3, 4. Keep your abs locked on. And make sure you can pull those shoulders all the way back as the barbell comes up. Nearly there, 2 more. Okay, again, make sure you've had about a minute rest, grab a drink before we go on to our C series. Now with our C series, again, we have 2 different exercises. Here we're just going to hit the core and all the smaller little units that we need to hit in the back of our shoulders. Those muscle groups that usually get missed otherwise. So first off, C1, we have a YTW. So we're going to be in a prone position, which is laying down on our front, and our arms are going to go Y, down to a T, to a W. So there are 3 positions, a Y, a T, sorry, a Y, a T, and a W. Now we're going to hold this for 40 seconds, moving through those 3 movements. Then our C2 is a hollow body hold. We have 40 seconds there as well. Now I'm not 100% sure because I haven't got a timer if I'm going to be holding for 40 seconds, but I'm going to try. But you might want to set one on yours. After we finish both of those exercises, we're going to have a 40-second break, and then we go through another 2 sets. All right, first one. Laying down on a mat, you want to be chest down. Now, really important with this one, we're going to squeeze our bum so that our legs lift up. We're also going to take our thumbs to the roof the whole time. So the whole way through the movement, it's like we're trying to take our thumbs up to touch the sky. So our first position, get ready to go, is our Y. So here first. Then down to our T. Try and squeeze the back of your hands together. Back to the Y, and then the W. Y, T, Y, W, Y, T, Y, W. Take those thumbs right back behind you, squeeze your glutes. Y, W, we'll go one more time through. Awesome. If that wasn't your 40 seconds, keep going until your 40 seconds is up. Whew. All right. Now on to our C2. For C2, again, you're going to need a 40-second timer. Now we're going into a hollow body hold. So first I want you to watch me. I'm going to show you 3 different options. So our first one is going to be our easiest option. We're just here. So here we're trying to push our belly button to the floor, peel our shoulders off the ground and reach for our toes. Now this is our easiest one. To make it a little harder, arms out by your ears, trying to keep the shoulders off still. Even harder, legs out as well. So there are your 3 different options. The whole time, make sure that you're pushing down to the floor. If it goes from your core into your back, just drop down, stop for about 5 seconds, and then get back up again. Or regress it. Get ready to go. 40-second timer on. 3, 2, and let's go. Try and reach for your toes. Make sure those shoulders stay off. Imagine I put a green grape underneath your back and try and squish it down into the floor. Keep holding. Focus on all of those little things. What are your cues? Shoulders off, belly button down, reach for your feet. Good, keep going for me. Weird little cue, but if the back of your neck's starting to hurt, push the tongue to the roof of your mouth as hard as you can, and it will help you use your scalenes. They're your front neck muscles, basically. Just add a little bit more support to your neck. Keep holding until your 40 seconds is up. Once it is up, rest for 40 seconds, and then go back through your C exercises another 2 times. So you should have 3 sets there. Congratulations, you finished day 1. Now you can grab a drink, do a cool down if you need to, grab some water, light stretch, and then go get some food. Well done, you smashed it.